just means that no matter where I go, as long as I see somebody that looks like me, I'm good.
It's really better when we do things together.
And if we close the doors of opportunity due to envy and hate, nothing incredibly can happen.
I think my major concern is that a lot of us have not dealt with our own insecurities. So when it comes to being able to unify, we can't without hating, or we can't without trying to knock the next person down because we're afraid that, you know, someone's always going to be better than us. And when you deal with your insecurities, you don't necessarily have those fears or those so that's a major concern of mine that we need to start dealing with us first before we can deal with anybody else.
It's kind of like, when I think about it, it's more like that grabbing the barrel kind of mentality. If I can't do it, then you're not going to do it. I'm going to pull you down because I didn't get to that point. Instead of like we all help each other. Let me climb on top of you. Let me see what I can do for you. And then we
And I feel like it's funny because people tend to think like, oh, it's like a mind, like, oh, I want it for me. It's not like a us thing. Like, okay, I can do it, she can do it, we can do it together.
Right.
And I feel like if we all have that mentality of helping each other, we can accomplish so much more than just, oh, I'm gonna do it, this is mine. I don't know, I guess you could say it's kind of selfish in a way, but because you look at a lot of other even cultures and stuff like that, like they all work together. Like I don't know. Right, so it could be a race thing.
Because like even on my like regular job, we work in a neighborhood where it is like predominantly Jewish people, and they definitely helped each other out. You would see one woman, she was shopped for like everybody on the block, right? But then do you see that in our neighborhood? Like,
they're not gonna tell you where the sale is, where they got their shoes.
You can ask.
You can ask to know where she got her hair from. Like, I forgot. I was sending you a link later. Where's that link? It never happened.
Means that no matter where I go, as long as I see somebody that looks like me, I'm good. I'm gonna be embraced with love. I don't gotta worry about being judged. It's just gonna be a room full of love and power.
When I think about it, I think about stacking the crowns, different type of crowns, so diversity, but all of us getting along. So basically,
Together, being able to go from each level higher and higher and higher. There's no ending the way you can go to. That's what she said.
Stack the crowns means we're all winning, we're all eating, we're all at the table enjoying the fruits of our labor.
How do you feel about unity amongst women?
I feel like people talk about it, but they don't want to be about it. Unless it's something beneficial to them, they don't want to, they don't want to be a part of it. It's like, sometimes you got to pay your dues. Like me, as an event host, sometimes it's like, people always ask me, like, you're always going out to support people events, but people don't come to you. And when I went to a networking event a couple weeks ago, a lady had to tell me, like, just so you're doing what you're supposed to do. Creating a relationship you need to create. You can't worry about the support. People don't want to join your movement until it's moving. Nobody want to be on a train when it's going 15 miles an hour. But when it's 100 miles an hour, everybody want to jump on. Then at that point, you got to pick off the people who are just the opportunists because they're way of trading. So I just take that with me now every day. Like, listen, I show the love to people, and if it gets reciprocated now or it gets reciprocated later, I'm still going to be the same genuine person.
And I feel like, amongst women, building seems to be very difficult because of whatever reason. A lot of times, like some of us said, women are catty. Everybody's like, oh, it's mine. I want it for myself. And I think stacking the crowns, we honestly need to come together and build because we can accomplish so much more when we do it together versus doing it on our own. We all have our strengths. Some of us have our weaknesses, but we make up for what one person lacks. So I feel like coming together is very, very important.
No divisions and like moving up levels, because if we just stop crowns next to each other, be in our own lanes, we can't really build. Once you build, we stack up, we get to new levels, and we're
So, stack the crowns to me needs change because I'm sure we are all aware of the issue in our community as women that we're not willing to, support each other or like get on the bandwagon to make sure that the next person moves forward. So it is, I guess, stating stack the crown is just stating that we know like a change.
Yes.
You definitely need to change.
People, like, we're watched. Like, I feel like under a microscope sometimes. Like, just like she said, guys are like, oh, she was talking about her yesterday, but now that's what we got past it because that's what women do. But sometimes, like I said, they see so much of the things that we do, and so I feel like although everybody's like, oh, it's my life, they're really not living only for you. Right? So I feel like we're definitely way more influential than we, the credit that we give ourselves.
Okay, so stacking crowns to me means sisters coming together, collaborating to help each other level up. No crappiness, no I'm trying to push each other down to get back to the top. Everybody's getting together and building as a team.
Speak that.
So stacking crowns to me simply means recognizing that you are royalty and hooking up with other women who understand that they are royalty, and in the same breath hooking up with women who don't understand that they're royalty, because everyone needs to understand you are royalty. And whether you realize it or not, our job as women who understand that is to educate those who don't, because that's why you accept the BS that you accept from other people, because you don't understand that you are
Royalty.
In order for women to be successful, she needs her peers to back her up.
And if we close the doors of opportunity due to envy and hate, nothing incredible can happen. And women create incredible things.
My encouragement to a woman who is going through things in life and who feels like you are alone, it's really better when we do things together. When we do life together, you feel happier, you have more joy, you laugh a lot more, and sometimes you just have to be yourself, because in being yourself, you realize that you're not perfect, you're not, you don't always have it all together, and then the next person next to you, if they show that same vulnerability and transparency, if we can really come together and be unified, build ourselves up, and the healing can be.
So for females who don't think it's important to be united, I feel like a quote or rather a scripture that I keep in mind is, a nation divided amongst itself shall perish, and I feel like that's how it is with us. If we're divided and we don't stand together, then we'll perish, we won't last long. But the more we stick together, the more we build with one another, the longer we'll last and the stronger our foundation will be for the future.
Okay, it's your girl D-Glow, and we're here at the Women Under One Roof Stack the Crowns event, and I just wanted to say to everybody, I've always heard anybody can do anything and nobody can do it alone. Having that powerful team around you, the love around you, will definitely take it to the next level. And never let somebody tell you that's living their nightmare that you cannot live your dream. Dream big always, because you never know.
All right, so wait, let me get information.
Well, I feel like it's a lot of issues that run deeper than just united. I would love to say, hey, we're cool now. Let's rock and roll. I'm gonna call you next week. We're gonna hang out. But I also feel like a lot of times with personal issues prohibit them from having healthy relationships. So even if I do like you and I do want to build with you, I might think that your healing is better than mine, so I don't want to be around you. And that's my own insecurity that has nothing to do with you. But because of that, I want to kind of stay away from you because I don't want you making me feel away. That's not fair. So I think it can be done, but I also think a lot of the deeper issues need to be addressed individually as opposed to a lot of times people want to do like group healing sessions. And that's nice, that's beautiful, but at the same token, it's very general. You probably, in a room full of 10, you probably touching about 3 people. I want to touch everybody. So I think individually, when we start the healing, then the unity can be done. It just takes time, and it takes work.
And I almost gave it up.
And again, I'm with some women who are willing to do the work, so let's move.
Yeah.
So any other questions?